So hi there students, welcome back to another video lesson. So after discussing with you the difference between expressions, equations, and inequalities, so for this video lesson, we will be discussing the process of solving linear equations in one variable. So maghahanap po tayo ng solusyon sa mga linear equations na i-discuss ko. So let's start. So for our lesson objectives, we will state and then we will apply the properties of equality in solving linear equations in one variable. So bago kasi nating hanapin yung solutions ng linear equations, so kailangan po nating ma-discuss, mapag-aralan muna yung mga properties of equality kasi kailangan natin yung i-apply. So let's have properties of equality. So the first property of equality is reflexive property. So how do we define this property? So for each real number A is equal to A. So para lang tayong nananalamin. So syempre kapag nanalamin tayo, ang makikita natin is yung sarili natin. So yung own reflection natin. So like for example, 4 is equal to 4. So para maging equal sila both sides, kaya nga equality, so kailangan pareho sila ng value. So, negative 7 is equal to negative 7 and then x is equal to x. So, yan lang po yung reflexive property of equality. So, next property of equality is symmetric property of equality. So, for any real numbers A and B, so dito dalawang numbers na ang kakailanganin, so A and B. So, if A is equal to B, then B is equal to A. So, as simple as that. So, kung yung A equal siya sa B, of course, and then, baligtarin man natin siya, B is equal to A pa rin. So, like for example, so, if 3 plus 8 is equal to 11, then 11 is equal to 8 plus 3. So, tama nga naman na ang sum ng 3 at 8 ay 11. And then, kapag binaligtad natin yon, 11 equal siya sa sum ng 8 and 3. So that is why symmetric property yon. And then we also have a plus 2 is equal to negative 5. Then negative 5 is equal to a plus 2. So baligtarin man natin yung position ng mga numbers na yan or terms, expressions. So equal pa rin po sila both sides. And then another is transitive property of equality. So, for any real numbers A, B, and C, so dito, 3 real numbers na ang ating gagamitin. So, if A is equal to B and B is equal to C, then A is equal to C. So, explain natin. So, like for example, si A equal dun sa age ni B. And then, si B equal dun sa age ni C. So, kapag ganon, pwede nating sabihin na si A kasing edad niya si C. It's because B is equal to C. So let's have an example. So negative 6 plus 9 is equal to 3. And 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. Then negative 6 plus 9 is equal to 1 plus 2. So let's analyze. So negative 6 plus 9, that is correct. The answer is 3. And then another 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. This is also correct. So, meron po silang parehong sagot which is 3. So, since pareho sila ng sagot na 3, therefore, we can conclude that negative 6 plus 9, the first equation, is equal to 1 plus 2. So, it's because 3 is equal to 3. Another, if x plus 2 is equal to y and y is equal to 7, then x plus 2 is equal to 7. Okay, so yung sum ng x tsaka 2 equal dun sa y. So if the value of y is 7, ayan, and the value of y is 7, then x plus 2 is equal to 7. So yan lang po yung transitive property of equality. So after transitive property, we have substitution property of equality. So for any real numbers a and b, if a is equal to b, then a may be replaced by b or b may be replaced by a without affecting the results. So meron tayong dalawang real numbers dito. So kung yung si a, sinubstitute natin in place of b, o kaya naman si b, sinubstitute natin in place of a, so wala pong magbabago sa sagot. So let's have examples. So x plus y is equal to negative 3. And then x is equal to 8. Then 8 plus y is equal to negative 3. Okay, so meron tayo ditong equation. So x plus y is equal to negative 3. So ayan. And then, isa-substitute natin yung value of x, which is 8. Then 8 plus y is equal to negative 3. So pwede nating i-substitute yung 8 in place of x. Another example, x minus y is equal to 4. Okay, so yan po yung unang equation. And then, if y is equal to 12, then x minus 12 is equal to 4. So kung kanina ang sinubstitute natin is x, ngayon naman yung y. So kapag kasi substitution ang pinag-uusapan lang natin, nire-replace natin yung isang variable ng particular value. So wherein, wala namang magbabago dun sa resulta kahit na i-substitute pa natin yon. So next property of equality is addition property. So for any real numbers a, b, and c, a is equal to b if and only if a plus c is equal to b plus c. Okay, so ang ibig sabihin lang po nito, yung a equal siya sa b kapag pareho yung number na in-add natin both sides. Wherein yung ina-add natin dito is c. Ayan, so magiging equal yung a tsaka b kapag parehong numbers yung in-add both sides. So like for example, 17 plus 6 is equal to 23 is true. Tama nga naman na 17 plus 6 is equal to 23. And then, if we add 35 to both sides, then the statement will remain true. So, ayan. So, yung 17 plus 6, dadagdagan natin siya ng 35. And then, 23, mag-a-add ulit tayo ng 35. And then, kapag pinag-add natin ng 17, 6, and 35, ibibigay niyang sagot is 58. And then, kapag in-add natin yung 23 tsaka 35, 58 ang ibibigay din niyang sagot. So, ibig sabihin, nag-add tayo ng parehong number, which is 35 to both sides. True pa rin po yung statement. And then, another one is multiplication property of equality. So, for any real numbers, a, b, and c, wherein c should not be equal to 0. So, ano naman yung multiplication property of equality? So, a is equal to b if and only if ac is equal to bc. So, kagaya kanina, so kung ano yung in-add natin to both sides, magiging true pa rin yung statement. So, dito naman sa multiplication property of equality, kahit anong number ang i-multiply natin both sides, magiging equal pa rin po yung statement. Magiging true pa rin. So, like for example, 14 times 2 is equal to 28 is true. Tama nga naman, the product of 14 and 2 is 28. And then, if we multiply negative 3 to both sides, then the statement will remain true. So, 14 times 2 times negative 3 equals 28 times negative 3. So, the product of 14 and 2 is 28. Times negative 3 equals 28 times negative 3. So, dyan pa lang, kitang-kita naman po na both sides of the equation are equal. So, the product of both sides is 84. Negative 84 equals negative 84. So, kahit anong i-multiply natin, both sides, magiging equal pa rin yan. So, yan lang po yung multiplication property of equality. So let's now move on to linear equations in one variable. So in solving linear equations, properties of equality may be applied. Okay? So kailangan po nating i-apply yung properties of equality na na-discuss kanina sa pag-solve ng linear equations. So for example number 1, solve x plus 6 is equal to 15. So we need to solve for the value of x. So yung solution niya dito, yung root. So how are we going to do that? So we will apply addition property of equality. So APE. So wherein kailangan nating mag-add ng negative 6 to both sides para ma-eliminate yung 6 sa left side. So ganito siya, x plus 6 plus negative 6. So plus negative 6 or minus 6, pareho lang po yun. Equals 15 plus negative 6. So applying addition property of equality. So kung anong in-add natin to both side, sa left side, ganun din po ang i-add natin sa right side para maging equal pa rin sila. So and then 6 plus negative 6 is 0. So ang matitira lang po dito sa left side is x. And then 15 plus negative 6 is positive 9. So apply natin yung rules ng addition of integers. So follow the sign of the bigger value and then proceed to subtraction. So the value of x here is 9. Now, one way to check if your answer or if your value of x is correct is by checking, of course. So check. So x plus 6 is equal to 15. And then we will substitute the value of x, which is 9, to the given equation. So the value of x is 9 plus 6 equals 15. So if we will add 9 and 6, that is 15 equals 15. So therefore, the value of x is 9 is true. Okay, so tama po yung value ng x natin na 9. And then for the next example, find x if 2x minus 7 is equal to 21. So, kagaya po ng ginawa natin kanina, so kailangan nating ma-eliminate or matanggal yung negative 7 sa left side para maidala siya sa right side. So, ang gagawin natin, so sulat lang natin ulit yung equation. And then, applying APE. So, kung kanina, nag-add tayo ng negative. So, ngayon, since negative 7 siya, mag-add tayo ng positive 7. So, 2x minus 7 plus 7 equals 21 plus 7. So, applying APE. So, addition property of equality. And then, 2x equals, the sum of 21 and 7 is 28. And then, yung next step natin dito, so multiplication property of equality. So, kailangan nating mag-multiply ng 1/2 para ma-eliminate po yung numerical coefficient ng x, which is 2. Okay. So, pwede rin namang i-divide natin both sides by 2. So, applying multiplication property of equality. So, x is equal to, so the quotient of 28 and 2 is 14. So, x is equal to 14. Now, let's check. So, 2x minus 7 equals 21. And then the value of x is 14. So, 2 times 14 minus 7 equals 21. So, the product of 2 and 14 is 28. Minus 7 equals 21. So, 28 minus 7 is 21 equals 21. So, since 21 is equal to 21, therefore, x is equal to 14 is correct. So, let's have the next example. So, if 4x is equal to negative 64, then x is equal to blank. So, we need to find the value of x, of course. So, to do this, so again, we rewrite the equation. And then, we apply multiplication property of equality. So, ipapakita natin dito yung nagmumultiply tayo ng fraction. So, para ma-eliminate yung numerical coefficient ng x, which is 4. So, since 4 ang ating numerical coefficient for x, so kukunin lang po natin yung reciprocal, yung kabaligtaran ng 4. So, ang kabaligtaran po ng 4 is 1/4. So, magmumultiply po tayo ng 1/4 to both sides of the equation. So, 4x times 1/4, makakancel po yung 4. So, matitira na lang po is x. And then, negative 64, tsaka 4. So, meron silang common factor which is 4. So, GCF is 4. So, 4 will become 1. And then, negative 64 will become negative 16. So, the value of x is negative 16. So, applying MPE. So, to check, 4x is equal to negative 64. So, we will substitute the value of x, negative 16. So, 4 times negative 16 is equal to negative 64. And then, multiplying 4 and negative 16 will give us a product of negative 64 equals negative 64. Therefore, the value of x is negative 16. So, let's have example number 4. Solve for the value of x. 5x plus 8 is equal to 2x minus 19. So, write the equation. 5x plus 8 is equal to 2x minus 19. Okay. So, multi-step po ang gagawin natin dito. It's because yung 8, kailangan nating ma-eliminate dito sa left side. And then, dalhin siya sa right side. And then, yung 2x naman sa right side, kailangan nating matanggal doon, maidala naman sa left side. So, ang gagawin natin, 5x plus 8 minus 8, of course, and then equals 2x minus 19 minus 8. And then magiging 5x, so 8 minus 8 is 0, equals 2x, and then negative 19 minus 8 is negative 27. So, since na-eliminate na natin yung negative, yung 8 sa left side, so, ang next naman na eliminate natin is 2x. So, kailangan natin tanggalin yung 2x sa right side, dalhin sa left side. So, magiging 5x plus negative 2x equals 2x minus 27 plus negative 2x. So, magiging ganyan siya. So, again, APE pa rin siya. And then, 5x plus negative 2x is 3x equals negative 27. Makakancel na po yung 2x tsaka negative 2x. And then, using MPE, so, magmumultiply tayo ng 1/3 to both sides. Or, madaling paraan, divide natin by 3. Both sides by 3. So, the value of x here is negative 9. Let's check. So, check natin yung sagot kung tama. So, x is equal to negative 9. So, 5 times negative 9 plus 8 equals 2 times negative 9 minus 19. So, 5 times negative 9 is negative 45 plus 8 equals, so 2 times negative 9 is equal to negative 18 minus 19. So, if we will add negative 45 and 8, the answer will be negative 37. And then negative 18 minus 19, that is negative 37. So, negative 37 is equal to negative 37. Therefore, the value of x is negative 9. So, next example. So, dito naman po, meron tayong grouping symbol. So, which is parenthesis. So, ang gagawin lang po natin dito, yung 4 na nasa labas ng parenthesis is, i-distribute natin siya sa terms na nasa loob ng parenthesis. So, magiging ganito siya. So, 4 times x plus 4 times negative 2 equals 14. And then, multiply lang natin 4x, and then 4 times negative 2 is negative 8 is equal to 14. And then, applying APE, so we will add 8 to both sides. So 4x minus 8 plus 8 is equal to 14 plus 8. Then 4x equals, so the sum of 14 and 8 is 22. Then divide both sides by 4, or you may apply multiplication property of equality. So the value of x is 22 over 4, or pwede nating i-simplify as 11 over 2. Ayan. So, kung ano po ang numerical coefficient ng x, yun po ang i-divide. Yun po yung kailangang ma-eliminate. So, the value of x is 11 over 2. Now, to check. So, 4 times the value of x is 11 over 2 minus 2 is equal to 14. And then 4 times, so kailangan natin i-subtract yung 11 over 2 tsaka 2. So yung LCD niya is 2. Then 2 divided by 2 is 1 times 11, so 11. And then 2 divided by 1 is 2 times negative 4 equals 14. And then 4 times the difference of 11 and 4 is 7 over 2 equals 14. Then pwede natin i-cancel out ang 4 tsaka 2. So 4 will become 2. Then 2 will become 1. And then multiplying the remaining factors, 2 times 7 is 14 equals 14. So the value of x is 11 over 2 is correct. So after nating i-discuss yung solving linear equations in one variable, so yung next video lesson natin is solving absolute value equations. So connected pa rin naman sa linear equations, pero we're talking about absolute value. So yun lang, maraming salamat.